Hi there, Roberto here with Top One Marketing again with another Builderall tutorial video. And in this video, we are going to show you some advanced things that you can do for yourself or for your clients in the booking calendar. Now, this is a two-part series where in the first part, we're going to show you how to set up a booking calendar with multiple barbers that have different schedules, like first shift and second shift. And then in the second part, we'll show you how to add this calendar to your or your client's website. So without further ado, let's get into this. Now, first thing I want to do is I want to show you the barbershop site. This is a template that I got out of Builderall, the Cheetah Builder, and I added a page which is Barbers, which is a page that will describe each barber, and we can go as far as actually, this page would be the general overview of the team, and then you can take the visitor to an individual page for each one of these barbers. Well, they'll have their booking calendar, right? So this is going to be in session 2. But for now, just for visual purposes, here's the barbers, and then here is the calendar. You can see here's the calendar for this barbershop, and the calendar has each barber as individuals. I believe this is a lot more efficient and better to have, each different barber with a different calendar as opposed to someone making an appointment and, scheduling an appointment for a time slot and then going to the barbershop, not knowing which barber they're going to get. And it'll be the next available barber. I think if they can choose, that would be best, right? And so here it is. And so you'll see I have the two females, professional B and professional D, and the two males, professional A and professional C. There's going to be two different shifts. The first shift is going to be the females, and then the second shift is going to be the males. So you can see right here, this professional B female, she's got the first shift, which is from 7 all the way to 2:30. Now this says 2 because that's if somebody wants to schedule at 2, from 2 to 2:30. At 2:30, her shift is over. All right. With a break in between, the break is at 11 o'clock. So, somebody could schedule at 10:30, but you can see that at 11 o'clock, it's skipped because that's a half-hour break or a half-hour lunch where she'll come back at 11:30 and continue her shift. And so you can see we've got professional A, the male. He's got the second shift. So he's got the second shift from 2:30 all the way till 10 o'clock. So you notice this is 9:30 right here. But again, this is for somebody, scheduling an appointment at 9:30 to 10 o'clock, and then the shift is over at 10 o'clock. So we're going to show you how to do this in the dashboard. So let's get into it. So first thing that we want to do is we want to create the hosts. So you go to hosts, and then right here you have all the hosts. Hopefully in the future, they'll let us, categorize these hosts or put them in different groups. Right now, all the hosts are in one area for all the calendars. All right. So you want to create a host. So right here, I've created host professional A, professional B, professional C, and professional D. So the way you create a host is simple. You just put their name and their email address, And each time one of these hosts or one of these barbers gets an appointment, they will get notified via email. So once you create the hosts, you go to the calendars, and then you can create a new calendar. When you create a new calendar, you name it. I've already began the calendar. I already started the calendar for simplicity's sake and for viewer friendliness. I already did it to kind of expedite this process a little bit. So when you create your calendar and you get to the scheduling section, this is the section where we are working on right now, the scheduling section. So for each barber, you want to create a different group. So as you can see right here, I've got group 1, group 2, group 3, and group 4. And so what I have done is in each group, you can title the group. So if you notice, I titled each one of them the same thing, barber, because what happens, or the beauty of this is you can create a different position for each group. So in other words, like if you have like a unisex salon where you actually have hairstylists and you have barbers. You have barbers on one side and hairstylists on the other, right? And so you can create a group that is barber, and then you select the host, and then the host would be, the barber's name. And then you could create group 2, which would be stylist, and then you would have a host, and then it would be a particular host. So you would have over here, let's see right here. So over here, you can see I have 4 different barbers. So barber, barber, barber. So this is a barber shop, so there's 4 different barbers. But if it's like a unisex salon or something like that, and you have barbers and you have stylists, so you have barber, professional B, barber, professional D, stylist, hairstylist, professional A, hairstylist, professional C, and so on and so forth. And so that's the idea behind that, right? And so you can see I titled every single one of them as barber because they're all barbers. And then, and this is the reason why I created the hosts first, because in order to make this group and select the host, you have to create, a host first. So you can see I have professional in group 1. I've got professional B. Group 2, I've got professional D. Group 3, I've got professional A. Group 4, I got professional C. Now, the reason I did it like this was because I wanted the females to be on first shift and the males to be on the second shift, right? And that's just how, it all laid out as far as the names go, professional B, C, and D, and A, right? And so, and what I did was I did group 1 first, and I kind of specified all of these things here, right? So you can just see right here that the session duration, the haircut is 30 minutes. And then you can set an interval in between the haircuts. In this case, I didn't set an interval. We're just going from one haircut right into the other, maybe a little sweep or whatever, okay? And then down here, you can see that I set up where, they're open from Monday through Friday. And you can see that group 1 and group 2, which is professional B and professional D, both females, this is the first shift, right? So in group 1, I went and I did, the scheduling. So she's working from 7 o'clock to 11 o'clock, and she's going to take her lunch at 11 to 11:30. And she comes back on at 11:30 to 2:30. And that's Monday through Friday. And then I didn't edit any of this. This is available dates. I just did all the dates. And then down here, I just I excluded some dates like the day after Monday after 4th of July, Thanksgiving, Christmas Eve, and then the Monday after the Christmas weekend. So I blocked those days out so that nobody can make any appointments on those days right there. Once I was done setting the scheduling up, then I went ahead and I clicked this button right here and I duplicated the group. That way I wouldn't have to go through this whole process of scheduling each day over again. It just duplicated it, and then all I have to do is just change the title and change the host. And then I went to group 3 and 4, which is the second shift, and I did group 3 all over again because it's the second shift from 2:30 to I believe 6:30, and then take lunch at 6:30 to 7, and then go from 7 to 10 o'clock, right? And then once I was done doing these schedules, I duplicated this, and then all I had to do was change the title if I wanted to, and change the host, right? And so that there is how you can do multiple hosts with multiple groups so that you can have different shifts, and you can make it look like this, okay? And so whenever somebody wants to make an appointment, if somebody wants to only can make an appointment after 4 o'clock, then they won't be able to. If they pick this one, they won't be able to because there's nothing for this lady right here. This lady doesn't take appointments after 2 o'clock. So that person would have to make an appointment with professional A or professional C. Okay, so hopefully this was helpful. You can click on the description below or go to the Builderall booking calendar playlist, and you should be able to find part 2, which is how to implement or how to add this booking calendar to your or your client's website. Hopefully this tutorial was helpful. If you like this tutorial, give us a like, give us a thumbs up, and subscribe to our channel so that next time we come up with one of these awesome tutorial videos, you will get notified. Thank you, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.